We're here. I do, but it's low battery and I have to get a new battery for it. It's like one of the really big batteries. So I've been using like an app on my phone to tune in. But there is a tuner. Yeah, I had one, but the battery also died on that one. Oh, I probably should just get a new battery for my guitar. Probably seems like a useful thing to get. Yeah, yeah, I know, because it's been saying low battery for a while, and I've been yeah, exactly. Oh, nice. Oh my gosh. Wow. Are you all playing together? Mm. Oh, that'd be so nice. How lovely. Shabbat shalom. You're here. Shabbat shalom. He's not here today. He's under the weather. You want some help? Yes. And then we'll get started. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. It's good to see you all. For those of you who don't know, my name is Lauren Roth. I am the student cantor here. Rabbi Dan is under the weather, so he is not going to be joining us today, but we are wishing him a refuah shlema, a speedy recovery to him and his family. We're going to start on page 120 to bless our candles. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. We'll now turn to page 128. Yedi nefesh ha'varachaman, Yedi nefesh ha'varachaman, Neshochavecha el retzonecha, Neshochavecha nanay el retzonecha. Now turn to page 130. We'll join together on page 131. I will sing unto God a new song. Sing unto God and we'll all sing along. All the earth a new song unto God. Shirun Adonai kol haaretz. Shirun Adonai shir chadash. Turn to page 132. Now on page 134. Samru l'Adonai bechino, bechino v'kol zimra. Samru l'Adonai bechino, bechino. We're now towards the bottom of page 135. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'yishtachavu lehar kodesho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'yishtachavu lehar kodesho. Adonai Eloheinu romemu, ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu, romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'yishtachavu lehar kodsho. Now on page 138 for Lechadodi, we will be doing verses 1, 2, 3, 5, and the last one. And once we get to the last verse, we are going to rise and turn towards the door that we entered through. Lecha doidi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha doidi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha doidi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Doidi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Hishmianu el hamnuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, L'shemu tiferet v'tfila. Lecha doidi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha doidi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu b'ne'echa, Ki mekor haberacha, Berosh mikedem nesucha, Sof ma'aseh b'machsheva tchila. Lecha doidi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha doidi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri, Ki va'orech u'mi'uri, uri shir daveri, Kevod Adonai halai nefila. Lecha doidi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha doidi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. We rise. Boi v'shalom ater ba'ala, Ga besimcha u'b'tzola, Toch emunei am segula, Boi chala. Lecha doidi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha doidi likrat kala, Penei Shabbat nekabela. You may be seated. Turn to page 140. Mizmor shir leyom haShabbat, Tov lehodol Adonai, Ulezamer leshimcha elyon, Ulezamer leshimcha elyon. Mizmor shir leyom haShabbat, Tov lehodol Adonai, Ulezamer leshimcha elyon, Ulezamer leshimcha elyon. Lehagid baboker chastecha, Emunatecha ba'elot, Alehosor ba'aleila, Alehinayon v'chinor. Mizmor shir leyom haShabbat, Tov lehodol Adonai, Ulezamer leshimcha elyon, Ulezamer leshimcha elyon. Tzadik ata marifrach, Ke'eretz balvanon yisnyeh, Shetulim beveit Adonai, Bechatzorot Eloheinu yaferichu, Od ינובו מסבה, דשני ורעננים יהיו, להגיד כי ישר אדוני צורי, ולא עוולתם בו. We'll rise and turn to page 144. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בלמד יברח חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בגלה ובזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעולם על מעלמיה, יתמרח, יתמרח וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי קודשה בריחו, לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, תמירן בעלמה, ויאמרו Amen. We'll remain standing for the Baruch Hu on page 146. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Marechu et Adonai HaMevorach, Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, Le'olam va'ed, Le'olam va'ed. Yai, yai, nai, nai, yai, nai, 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 nai, nai. You may be seated. We'll continue together in the English on the bottom of page 148. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzevaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Umavir yom umevi laila, umavdil vein yom uvein laila, Adonai Tzevaot Shemo, El Chai v'Kayam, Tamidim Lochaleinu leolam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai, Hamariv Haravim. Ahavat olam Beit Yisrael Amcha avta Torah u'mitzvot Chukim u'mishpatim Otanu lemadeta Al kein Adonai Elohim מאהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים, ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל. שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו אדוני echad. We'll continue together on the top of page 154. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בעם בשבתך ובביתך ובלכתך בדרך ושופך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. We'll read together on the top of page 157. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together. Now turn to page 160. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storm. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storm. Hashkiveinu Adonai Eloheinu Now turn to page 162. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת לא ינפש, שבת לא ינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. We'll rise and turn to page 164. We will together sing the words Adonai Sevatai Tiftach, and then we will continue silently until the end of the silent Amidah. Adonai Sevatai Tiftach, Ufi Yagit Yilatecha. My lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. I, nine, 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 nine. Adonai Tzuri, Adonai Tzuri v'goali, Adonai Tzuri, Adonai Tzuri v'goali. Go inside your heart, just be. Go inside your heart and see what it wants, what it needs, what it yearns when you breathe. Go inside your heart and see. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be kind, be true. May they be acceptable to you. Oh, my rock, and my redeemer. Now turn our hearts and our mind to the people in our community, our loved ones, our friends who are in need of healing. Does anyone have a name that they wish to share with us tonight? Yeah. Today we are also thinking of Michael Klinghoffer, Norma Paulsack, Amy Cass, Steve Levine, Rivka Bat Rachel, Gail Gambino, Leah Bat Naomi, Gedalia Ben Sylvia, Lorraine Danis, David Dowling, Svea Devora Bat Francis, Deborah Bloch Kroll, Sylvia Orn, Michelle Swicky, Francis Kirsch, Paul Eric Bat Esther, Shelley Newmark, Diane Axelrod, Gabriella Rose Spicer, Dana Bat Chana, Sydney Rose, Eve Ross, Mikhail Ben Hanania, David Kyle Klotman, Betsy Tepper, Samuel Moskowitz, Devorah Bat Sima, Moshe Eliezer Ben Yehulia, Judy Yang, Maxine Ensat, Lorraine Davis, Jeffrey Miller, Brad Friedman, Paul Greenfield, Chana Bat Miriam, Sandy Greenwald, Pat Sonic, Peter Parcher, Jean Levine, Harlan Spitz, Judy Bernstein, and the Geffen family. And together we will join on page 371. Yishaberach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the one before us, to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach imotenu mekor habracha lavoteinu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. It is now my great honor and privilege to invite up our very own Ron Klausner, co-president, to give us our Devar.
Thank you, Lauren. As beautiful as ever. What a magnificent voice. Shabbat Shalom. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Ron Klausner, and I'm one of the co-presidents of Temple Adas Israel. I'm disappointed as well that Rabbi Dan is not here to deliver the sermon. Unfortunately, he contacted COVID last Wednesday at a conference in New York City, and now his entire family has it as well. We wish them well and a speedy recovery. Now I know what it means to be a Plan B. Deuteronomy 10:19 commands us, "Love the stranger, for you were strangers in the land of Egypt." A couple of weeks ago, I went to a wedding in Minneapolis. While riding the school bus from our hotel to the wedding venue, I sat next to an older woman from the bride's family who lived in Minneapolis. I asked her, how could a Jew end up in Minneapolis? She then told me the story about how her mother was living in Vienna in 1939 and realized she had to get out before things got even worse for the Jews and exit visas became totally unavailable. Her mother somehow heard there was a Jewish community in a place called Minneapolis, Minnesota. So she wrote a letter to its mayor asking if he would sponsor her coming to America. The mayor knew that his dentist was Jewish, so he passed the letter on to him. The dentist did not know the mother or family, but he knew he could not ignore the plea. He agreed to sponsor the woman, and she came to America and became a vital member of the community. Now, here I was, going to her grandniece's wedding. By the way, there were another 50 of her family members attending the wedding as well. As you know, I recently sent a letter to the congregation asking for volunteers to help bring a dislocated Ukrainian family to our community to find refuge under our government's Uniting for Ukraine program. The program grants up to 100,000 Ukrainians a temporary visa to come and stay in the United States for up to 2 years. During that time, the visa holders will be allowed to legally work and receive benefits such as Social Security, Medicaid, food stamps, and child benefits. The response I received from my initial appeal overwhelmed me. As my grandson Nate would say, so many of you volunteered in so many ways. Volunteers offered to help meet the family at the airport, help the family get settled in whatever housing we may find, fill out government forms for benefits, help teach the family English, help the parents find jobs. The list goes on and on. In addition, we have already received unsolicited pledges of over $15,000. I'm so deeply touched by our congregation's generosity. So where are we up to? When will the family reach Sag Harbor? Well, we had an initial Zoom meeting of volunteers a week ago. 2 representatives from the Hebrew Immigrant Aid Society, HIAS, were there to help answer questions about the process. The 1-hour meeting was recorded, and I would be more than happy to share it with anyone who would like to view it. We start next with forming a welcome circle. The welcome circle consists of around 6 volunteers who take ownership of various tasks. The tasks will include airport welcome and orientation, housing, basic necessities, employment, benefits and health care, education and language, and finance and fundraising. If you are interested in becoming a member of the Welcome Circle, please let me know ASAP, as we will be having an in-person meeting this coming Monday afternoon. Please note that each member of the Welcome Circle will be required to undergo a $15 background check and agree to a code of conduct. No worries if you are only out here for the season or weekends. So much of the work can be done at home, online, in the city, wherever. In a few weeks, once the Welcome Circle has been approved, we will then file a government form called an I-134. It requires a commitment to sponsor a specific family. Do we have a specific family waiting for us? Maybe. Through my contacts with the American Jewish Committee, 3 possible families have been identified by them. One consists of a husband, wife, and 2 daughters ages 12 and 10 from Kharkiv. Another family consists of a husband, pregnant wife, and a 1-year-old from Melitopol. The third is a single young man who needs physical rehab resulting from war wounds. HIAS has advised me that if none of these families are available by the time our paperwork has been completed and approved, they should be able to promptly identify a family for us. They further advised me that once the Form I-134 has been submitted, it should be approved within a few weeks. Shortly thereafter, the family would arrive here. So theoretically, we could see the family in late August, early September. So you may ask what else we may need. Well, we need you. We need any of your valuable time to help with errands, food, clothing, furniture, driving. No amount is too small and none is too much. The Welcome Circle members are going to need as many volunteers as possible. Imagine what it is going to take to resettle a family who basically comes here with only the clothes on their back. It's going to take a village. We are the village. We are the village. As a side note, one of our most difficult challenges will be to find housing. If anyone has a lead on an apartment or small house for rent, please let me know. Maybe somebody has an accessory apartment. Maybe someone is going to Florida for the winter and would like to donate or rent out their home for the winter. I would love to situate the family near us in Sag Harbor, but it's not a formal requirement. It would just make it easier for the volunteers to help if the family lived nearby. My former rabbi, Rabbi David Greenberg of Temple Shaarei Tefillah of Bedford, New York, once explained to me that the entire Torah boils down to one question and one answer. The question is, am I my brother's keeper? And the answer is a resounding yes. Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all who have volunteered to date. And thank you, thank you, thank you to all who will volunteer. Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you for those incredibly, incredibly powerful words. We'll continue on page 586 for our Aleinu. Please rise. Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol lateit gedula liotze breshit shelo asanu kegoye haratzot velo samanu kemishpechot ha'adama shelo sam chelkenu kahem vegor aleinu kechol hamonam V'anachnu korim u'mishachavim u'modim Lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad. You may be seated. If you are in a period of mourning or you are remembering a yahrzeit, I invite you to stand and share their name aloud with us. And we are also remembering.
Okay.
Please.
We now remember those who have recently passed. Dr. John Adirkin, Martin S. Blake, Faith Diskin, Linda Donath, Arlene Eber, Jay Fagan, Ellen Frank, Chaim Bear Greenwald, Arthur Grossman, Gerald Hirsch, Mark Joseph, Jane Beard Cass, Gertrude Katz, Deirdre Sherrick Klein, Bertrand Buddy Kossoff, Elaine Krotman, Emmanuel Kiprios, Leo Leibowitz, William J. Lippman, Audrey Lubau, Sandra Tromberg Luongo, Nancy Nagel, Harry Oldstein, Jean Rubin, David Senft, Anita Sheldon, Alan Silver, Charles Lawrence Warder, Peter Weinstein, Matthew Adam Zimmerman. We also observe the following yahrzeits: Jean Benjamin, Barbara Berg, Rosalind Bromberg, Conrad Fisher, Julius Freeman, Seal Friedlander, Edwin Friedman, Fred David Gorodnik, Sandy Goldstein, Carol Gottfried Kahn, Kenneth Greenberg, Sam Hirsch, Joel Jacobs, Rose Jaffe, Alan Kalnitsky, Joseph Kapelwitz, Ida Koplowitz, Anna Kiprios, Bennett Roth, Dr. Milton Schreiber, Stephen Shapiro, Marlise Silverberg, Edna Spinner, Rabbi Paul M. Steinberg, Paul Tompowski, Bertha Warder, Rose Zingman.
And we'll rise with our mourners, and we'll be on page 598. Yit Gadal Vit Kadash Shemei Rabbah, V'alma Divrach Hirte V'amlich Malchute, B'chayachon Uvyomechon Uvchaye Dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala Uvizman Kari V'imru Amen. Yehe Shmei Rabbah Mevarach Leolam Ulameh Almaya. Yitbarach V'ishtabach V'itpa'ar V'itroman V'itnaseh. Vit hadar, vit ale, vit alal, shemei de kudsha berichu. Leila min kol birchata v'shirata. Tush bechata v'nechemata. Damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehe shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav. Huya oseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol yoshvete ve'al v'imru amen. May their memories be for a blessing. I'm going to invite Ron back up to deliver our announcements tonight.
Thank you. Shabbat morning service will be held tomorrow at 9:30. Join us on Zoom, our website, YouTube channel, or Facebook page. Archive versions will be available for viewing shortly after each service ends. Then join us for Torah study on Zoom at 12 noon with Leah Oppenheimer. Tomorrow night is the Bonfire Beach Party in Havdalah for our 20 through 30-year-olds at 7 p.m. Contact Shelley Lichtenstein for more information. Also, there are brochures out as you leave. Please feel free to pick up a brochure. Sunday, the women's Rosh Chodesh group meets at 4:30 p.m. Anyone interested in advanced conversational Hebrew? Classes begin this Monday at 11:15 with Shelley. Please contact her for details. Also on Monday at 11:30 a.m., Nida Mitzvah meets. Contact Andrea Fagan for more info. And then at 5 p.m., the Social Justice Committee meets online as well. On Wednesday at 11 a.m., there's a tour of the 17th century Halsey House and Gardens in Southampton. It's followed by a lunch at 75 Main Restaurant, also in Southampton. Cantor Lauren will be in concert with two of our teen group's amazing musicians next Thursday, July 14th at 7 p.m. It's a free concert to be held right here in the Old Whaler Sanctuary, so indoor COVID safety protocols will be required. That is, proof of full vaccinations and the wearing of masks. But I'm sure it's going to sound fantastic online as well. How could it not? Coming up on July 22 to 23, we are delighted to welcome Cantor Jill Abramson for a Shabbaton on artists, activists, and awakenings, seeking justice through music and text. Cantor Jacobson is the interim director for the Debbie Friedman School of Sacred Music of Hebrew Union College, Jewish Institute of Religion. That should be fantastic as well. Look for details on these and all our upcoming events and programs on our weekly e-blasts, website calendar, Facebook, and Instagram. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
All right, so we will close with a song on page 657 in our Sidors, page 657. Ojavo shalom aleinu, Ojavo shalom aleinu, Ojavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Ojavo shalom aleinu. Ojavo shalom aleinu. Ojavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam shalom. Salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam shalom. Ojavo shalom aleinu. Ojavo shalom aleinu. Ojavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Ojavo shalom aleinu. Ojavo shalom aleinu. Ojavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. We'll continue with Kiddush on page 123. I don't have a Kiddush cup with me, but we will have grape juice and wine when we exit for the people who are here with us in person. We will also have challah out there as well. But we rise as we turn to page 123. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu, zikaron le'maseh v'reshit, ki hu yom techila le'mikrahe kodesh, zecher letziat mitzrayim, kivanu v'acharta, be'otanu kidashta, mikol ha'amim, v'shabbat kodshecha, be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat. Amen. We have this beautiful challah that is for Rabbi Dan, a lovely congregant who is at Shabbat by the Bay. Baked this for him, but we will use this to say our blessing, and we will have chalot outside. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lachem min haaretz. Amen. Shabbat shalom, everyone. Please join us outside.